been borrowed by all of these things, so it fit in everything, you know, and that's why everybody is like manipulating rap and using it how they using it. You gotta remember, like, not to insult the fans, because I love them. Right. You know, I'm hoping they're gonna make me one day. But fans to a good hip hop artist, I'm pretty extraordinary when I'm concentrating. So like, I have to remember that, like, to make a parable of it, like, I'm a college dean and they're second graders. I have to break down the stuff I tell them. I have to watch the words that I use. Not too big words. I gotta make everything broke exactly down. Like, I gotta break their food up. They're not even eating table food yet.
Yeah.
You give them table food for thought, and like, they can't digest it. It's fucked up. But like, this is the masses. These are the people who going out and buying the albums. Most people don't want to think. They lazy, you know, and that's it. Just go beyond hip hop. It's just a worldwide thing going on. A lot of people are just lazy, and thinking requires some sort of energy, and they don't want to use that. When they listen to music, they just want to shake, they want to move, they want to bounce, you know. Or if they tough, they just want to sit there and have their face screwed up. I don't want to get stuck in the zone where this is hip hop. No, it's not. What we all mad about? I'm not mad, you know, and shit, I got a lot more reasons to be mad than a lot of people who you see.
Yeah.
Like, you know, lighten up. You know, lighten up, for real. Hip hop's not a mad music. Like, no music's supposed to be mad all the time.
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to have variety of everything.
Right.
Like, music feeds off of moods anyway. So yeah, there is mad music, but you know,
there's more emotions out there expressed. Yeah.
You know, I think a great album is an album that take you through all the regular emotions. Yeah. Yeah. All emotions that will be considered regular. You know, I mean, like, I'm not mad at your psychotic moods. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that's not normal. But that's why that sells, because everybody can't think of that stuff. Everybody don't and won't think of that type of shit. You know, you gotta. So yeah. I think that being happy, being sad, being in love, being heartbroken.
So, what are your thoughts about kind of like the international hip hop scene, and maybe the UK in particular?
I think that other countries other than America appreciate the music art form so much more. We become so wrapped up in this glamorous thing that we chasing the fame. It's not about the art form anymore. That's why people going back down to one-syllable rhymes, you know, because they trying to sell albums. They want to sell them to 5-year-old kids. They want to sell them to 30-year-old people, you know, 40, 50, 60, and up and down. I believe that no MC should be stupid, you know. If you're not, if you don't, you know, what can I say? If you don't have anything to talk about, you shouldn't be talking. No, it's pretty simple as that. If you don't have anything to talk about, you shouldn't be talking. I think they should have a test you have to take before you become an MC. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to issue out a test. Not the government, the Hip Hop Council need to sit down and put together a test. And I don't think the test should be all packed with hip hop history. Because you don't have to know shit about hip hop to make history. You
Just
know?
to kind of pick up on the vibe.
Hip hop is going to become it's an evolutionary thing. So the person who's really going to change the game is going to be somebody who don't know too much about the old hip hop game. Because everybody who do try to stick to the roots. Why it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, because it leaves room for no change. You don't want to change things from the way they are. You become conservative almost by doing that, rather than moving forward. Exactly. So the next generation, like, so what would be on this test? If there was an MC test, what should be the biggest thing on there is trivia of all sorts of entertainment forms, because being that rap borrow so many things from so many different things. To be an entertainer, you have to know something about entertainment. Something about being entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, that's pretty much the balance of it. Like, a lot of people are extremely talented, but they're not entertaining at all. That's another realm where I feel like I stand alone. Because I can go way over people's head, but I try not to. I walk the fine line like I was born in the circus or something. You know, it's so much to the point where, like, I'm not forcing a fine line. That's just where I'm at with it. You know, I'm not a gangbanger. I know some. I don't agree with what they do. They still my people, though. You know, that type of shit. And I'll speak my opinions in my music. You know, I'm not trying to cater to them, and they respect me for that. You know, I think the world will respect it too. Rappers kind of, you know, rappers and singers and all that, when they even, you add all this materialistic shit into it, like, it's kind of like they belittling the same people who making them superstars. They're getting rich from belittling people, you know? If you ain't got this, you ain't shit. You don't do that, you ain't shit. You know, like, wow, that ain't right, you know? If you a genuine person and you do your best, you the shit to me. You know, you ain't killed nobody yet. You the shit to me. Everybody don't have to follow the same formula. How are we going to change the game if everybody trying to do whatever the fuck somebody's doing right now? The game will never change, and then it becomes an open lane where anything could change the game, no matter how corny it is. You know, just because it's not what everybody doing. And like, at the same time, I think that people need to see that you don't have to do so much stuff in order to be cool. You know? That you can be you, and you are cool. You know? Don't let TV and the radio make you feel like you ain't cool. Like you ain't good enough. You know? Because that same artist who you idolized was living like you maybe 2-3 years ago. You know?